If you're printing machine guns, don't sell them to an undercover informant working for the ATF. That's usually a bad idea. What is up, my Wolverines? You can get this patch at blackswantactical.com, or you can get the 2A4E patch, the Tony Simon patch. Badass patch right there. You can get this over there. There's only 3 of these left, and all the funds goes towards Diversity Shoot. All right, with that out of the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is John Crump. I am a really cool guy, and I'm an investigative journalist that concentrates on the 2A issues in our world. If you could do me a huge favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Do not let me know if you print machine guns down below. But if you think it should be legal to print machine guns, go ahead and let me know down below. Because I believe that you should be able to print rocket launchers, nuclear bombs, whatever you can print at your house if you have the means and the ability to do so. But that's just me. I might be a little bit extreme for most people, but for you guys, I'm pretty sure I'm not. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about today's story. The ATF has busted a man named Clarence Meekins in Las Vegas for selling 3D printed Glock style pistols and Glock switches. If you don't know what a Glock switch is, it's a little device that hooks up to the back of a Glock that turns it into a machine gun. Think of a Glock 18. Just Google Glock 18, you can see plenty of examples. They used to sell them on Wish and AliExpress. That basically has dried up. The ATF started busting people for buying from those sites. They are still out there on a bunch of Chinese sites that you can find on the internet that I'm not going to link to because I don't want to get hit with a conspiracy charge. But if you Google it, you can probably find it if that's what you want. But just be aware, if you do that, the ATF will probably show up at your house and arrest you and send you to a pound meat in the PWEDC space. So you don't really want that. On March 22nd, an undercover informant named G, I'm going to pretend like it stands for gangsta, but it probably stands for something boring like Jeff, informed investigators that Mr. Meekins was producing these machine gun conversion devices. He went in there and took pictures of Mr. Meekins producing unregistered, unserialized pistols, which is totally legal and should be legal. He also took pictures of Meekins producing these machine gun conversion devices, which, if you're not an SOT, is illegal. He provided these to the ATF. The ATF said, hey man, you got to go buy some of these from him. So G arranged several control buys of Glock style 3D printed pistols equipped with these machine gun conversion devices, also known as Glock switches. So the ATF documented all that, and local police stopped a car with Mr. Meekins sitting in the passenger seat. They searched the car, found a 3D printed rifle and a 3D printed handgun, no serial numbers, of course, which is not illegal. I cannot stress that enough. That's not illegal. They then raided his house, where they found his 3D printers going away, making Glock frames and machine gun conversion devices. So they arrested Mr. Meekins on charges of dealing firearms without a license, distributing machine guns, possession of machine guns, and a bunch of other stuff. He is in serious trouble here. Okay, so what's the takeaway from this? If you produce machine guns, which I'm not telling you should do, but you're an adult, you do whatever you want, unless you're a kid. Then you do whatever you want anyway. But if you do, you are running the risk of going to prison for a very long time. If you violate the NFA, each charge is 10 years in prison plus a big fine, but mostly 10 years in prison. So if you want to do it, just don't tell anyone, man. Why do you have to tell people that you're doing something illegal? That's how everyone gets caught, because they can't keep their mouths shut. Me, I don't produce them because I know the watchful eye of the ATF is always looking down on me, and I don't want to go to jail, because if I'm in jail or prison, I cannot provide for my family, and I cannot provide for the fight against a tyrannical government that wants to violate my rights and your rights. So I'm not producing machine guns. So if ATF, if you're watching this, I'm not producing machine guns, so F you. It's also why I don't own a dog, because I don't want to get my dog shot. I love dogs, and I wish I could have a dog, but you have to make some sacrifices for the Second Amendment, and one of the sacrifices I make is not having a dog because I don't want it shot by BZIT or any of the other ATF agents out there. Alright, that is it for today. Quick little video. I think there's going to be some really big breaking news coming down fairly soon. Keep an eye out for that. I actually have some stuff that I'm looking over right now. And it's not the stuff I looked over on DLD After Dark. It's new stuff that no one knows about. Not even Flying Rich. So wait for that. Hopefully that will come out soon. But until then, remember, I love you so much. Visit my locals at johncrump.locals.com, where you can support everything I do. I also have a Discord where you can join down below. Check out my Discord. We have a lot of fun in there, and it's free. You don't have to pay a single cent. You can also go to John Crump Live and watch the shows for free. You don't have to pay a single cent unless you want to do super chats, which we always appreciate. So johncrump.locals.com, John Crump Live on YouTube. With that said, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keep in the fight. I am out of here. Wolverine's motherfucker.